Hi. I'm glad I'm in the kitchen and the lights are off because I look pretty bad. I look pretty atrocious right now. But I want to say something. What gets me sometimes about man is that, and I'm being one, being a man, so I have a right to say this about other men. And my experience as a man is that we don't know so much about so much. There's a saying that I say when I'm working on my computer graphics, and even my buddy says a lot. And and especially working with computer graphics, you find out something, you have an epiphany, you discover something or some part of this programming, or even watching television. It's just certain drama, certain things that you say, "Wow, I never knew that." And I tend to say, I don't know what I don't even know. Like, and I was actually reading the Bible, and I ran across this. I was just flabbergasted. That's something. It's these funny little things that can happen, and I was actually uh, looking at something, and I was like, wow, I didn't know. Just even simple things like MTV Cribs. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that people actually live like this with this much richness and that much money and that much power. You don't really know about some of these things if you're not really privy to those kind of things. So when you see it, it's like, wow, I didn't know that. But if you walk down the street every day, and if you deal with anything in life, there's always going to be something about it that you don't know. You don't know what, even like a child, they don't know about many things. And so, what gets me about man is that we act, because of what little we know, we act like we know everything. Like that kind of arrogance gets me. I mean, and it flows in so many different ways. When you talk about different people and stuff like that, when you talk about different people and you know, they just, you got some people that are so arrogant and they just think that they know it all. Like they know a little bit of something, and so they pretend. I was thinking to myself earlier, don't let anybody put you down who think that they're better than you or that they got something, because more than likely they're pretending. If they have to act like they're better than you, they're pretending, because they're just projecting an image. So what gets me is that as men, we pretend that we know so much. We act like we know a lot of things. And it just amazes me. Like I was saying in computer graphics, there's a thing that I say every time I make a discovery, have an epiphany, or something like that. I say, "Wow, I don't even know what I don't know." Meaning, I literally don't know what I don't know, and there's things that I don't even know that I don't know them. You know, and I'm a pretty, I'm not a genius, but I'm an average, your average intelligent man. You know, I'm pretty much your average smart guy. You know, pretty much. I mean, there are certain things that I could probably do better that would be smarter, but you know, but I know about computer graphics and things like that and art and stuff like that, and I become educated and I educate a lot of myself, but still there is so much that I don't even know I don't know, and some people know it. Job said at the end of the Bible, and the end of at the end of the book of Job, he said, and he questioned God about some things, and he said, and he questioned, why did these bad things happen? Why did he lose his family? Why did it, why did they happen to him? And God responded to him. He said, who are you to ask me why? That's like asking me why I made the earth round instead of square. Why I put the foundations of the earth where I put them. Why I said this level of sea will meet this level of sky, and it won't go any higher or won't go any lower. Why I made the expanse of the firmament. Where were you when I was laying out the depths of the sea? Who are you to ask me that? I mean, who are you? How is that your business? Basically, who are you to tell me when the earth should rotate this way, this amount of degrees, in order to give you a perfect sunshiny day that you can walk down the street and enjoy the feel of the air on your skin and on your hair? Who are you to tell me how many hairs to put on your body? Who are you? This is my point. And Job said, after God had spoke to him about these things, God said, can you adorn yourself with majesty right now? Like Jesus said one time, he said, think not that I could call down thousands, legions of angels. Think not. You do these things. They were coming to get him and take him and put him. That was within the purpose of God, a greater picture which they did not see. They came in the Garden of Gethsemane to take him away, and some of the disciples pulled out a sword and attacked one of the men. He said, put your swords away, because those who live by the sword die by the sword. So he was protecting his own people. He was saying, I don't want you dying by the sword. If they're going to die by the sword, but I don't want you to die by the sword. Don't do evil for evil, because when judgment comes on evil, I don't want you caught up in it, doing on the wrong side. Ooh, I look worse than I thought. Anyway, so anyhow, Job then said, I am, who am I? He said, these things are too wonderful for me. Too wonderful for me to understand, And so God said, you know what? My servant Job. That's a good thing. I used to wonder why, because to serve a sovereign Lord, to be called a servant of a sovereign God, who is sovereign in the things that he does, like when the plants are supposed to come up, and when the leaves are, the fact that he made 4 seasons instead of 8, these kind of things, amazing. But it just amazes me that men who can't stop a volcano, who can't, who can't do so many things, who can't even tell what day they're going to be called home or going to be, men are like grass. We come up and we go down. Nothing like that. Just not even a spit. Not even like a sand on it. Matter of fact, that's what he told Abraham. He says, if you could count those, the sands on the sea, so sure your offspring will be like the dust of the stars in the skies. You can't count them. It's, anyway. I don't understand the arrogance after knowing how much you don't know, after how much you are not capable of, that you can't, You can't stop the waters. You know, you can't make a day or a night. You know, so much that you are incapable of doing, and then you say you know that you're good as God, or try to say something about Him. You know, when you know get washed away. Anyway, God bless you all. Love you all.